What age did you start building your career? Am I dating anybody? Have I ever done roids? What motivated you to get into working out? What's your biggest motivation? What's your primary purpose of life? Why did you part ways with bodybuilding.com? We're hitting a rapid fire Q&A in this video. Let's go.
On the top, flow, spin it, go. 545.
What is up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian DaCosta of ShreddedForLife.com, where we get you shredded and we keep you shredded. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, dropping that first like, dropping that first comment. You know you want to. And if you've been around for a while, thank you so much for giving me your trust and giving me your time. We're prioritizing speed over thoroughness in this video, okay? Just so we don't draw out the answers very long. Keep this thing interesting. So cheers, got my iced coffee, let's roll. Number one book that changed your life. The Success Principles by Jack Canfield is the answer. I've given this on many occasions. I'm not sure if it's because it's one of the first personal development, I love the personal development books I've read, but Success Principles, Jack Canfield, amazing book. Next one, what's my favorite part of competing? I didn't get into competing because I necessarily wanted to be on stage. In fact, I wasn't looking forward to it, and when I'm on stage, I do end up getting into the flow and enjoying it, but I don't do it for that. Competing more so is having a compelling goal in the future that will motivate you through those tough times and create a result for you in your life. That's why I compete. Number three, your skin is sleek and clear. How? Thank you. So I'm tan, so dark skin, complexion. I lay outside, live in Los Angeles, and then also I wipe my face down after the gym, and then before I go to bed, wipe the schmutz off, and that really does it for me. Next one, how do you train if you have no goals? Well, having no goal is a goal. It's you're choosing to not have a goal, which is not good. Set a goal. You gotta set goals. Humans, we're programmed to chase goals, and if we don't have something we're working towards, we're kind of just running around like a chicken with a head cut off. So set a goal. It takes courage to be natural. That's a statement. And I would say the opposite. I'd say it takes courage to put needles in your body and put things in your system that there hasn't been enough research done on it, and the whole government of our country says don't take this. I think that takes a little more courage. Next one, am I dating anybody? No. Those kicks are sick. What are they? The photo I posted was Nike. I got them from Bloomingdale's like 2 weeks ago. If they're on the website, I'll have it linked in the description. Next question, have you been to Greece? I've not. I studied abroad in Italy in college, and it was one of the places I wanted to go but didn't make it. Decided to go get high and eat brownies in Amsterdam instead. Do you venture through the Midwest? I've driven through the Midwest and got a ticket in Kansas when I was moving to Los Angeles 3 years ago. Besides that, I'm like, yo, there's not a lot here. That's nothing to say about the integrity or character of the people there. I'm sure it's amazing, but yo, what do you do? I don't know. Any thoughts on yohimbine? So yohimbine is, from my understanding, a fat burner. It increases blood flow. I took it for my contest prep back in 2017 when I did men's physique. Didn't provide a noticeable difference for me personally. It increases blood flow, so you may be able to get a boner a little bit easier if you're dieting, but besides that, I think it's just like your typical fat burner from my understanding. What's your recommendation on sodium? I don't track sodium. I'll salt my food to taste with pink Himalayan sea salt. I always say when someone asks about sodium is, this is something that is controlled automatically by focusing on the bigger fish to fry, the things that really push the dial forward for us. Like, are you having whole nutritious meals? Are you? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Don't worry about sodium. Now, if it's like, I do if it fits your macros, and I love to eat donuts every meal and be shredded, well then you have bigger things to worry about at that point. But then, what I'm saying is if you're eating health consciously, don't worry about sodium. Next question, have I ever done roids? No. What's your primary purpose of life? So, again, prioritizing speed over being thorough here, I'll say is to maximize the amount of time I spend in a happy state when I'm alive. When does that happen? When I'm doing things that I enjoy. I believe when I'm doing things I enjoy, I'm happy, therefore I'm the best version of myself, and I show up better for those that I love, my friends, the person at Chipotle, whatever. So it's do more things that you love because you'll be a better human to other people and you'll just have more fun. Next question, have you ever been to Canada? If so, where, when is next? I've been to Canada twice for the Toronto Pro Show. No plans to come, I can't use words. I'm not going to be going to Canada soon. How do you calculate your calorie intake? This video right here, I posted, it's gotta be like 2 weeks ago at this point, will really help you out. I'll link it in the description too. Next question, calf. Next question, what's your biggest motivation? I'd say to provide a better life for my family and help my clients to the best of my ability. I know that sounds very cliche, it's like, oh, you would say that, but honestly, that's what gives me the most motivation. Like when I receive messages, guys, on Instagram and other platforms that, you know, some individuals like, I've lost 50 pounds from doing your workouts, I've lost 70 pounds from doing your workouts. That motivates me so much to go and just, like I have this goal of providing more value than anyone else I've seen in fitness on Instagram. And like for that reason, like when I see that the value is being received, measured in pounds lost or muscle gain, I'm like, yo, that's fucking sick. Next question, how do you stay so motivated? I don't stay motivated all the time. I think it's a combination of like knowing why you're here in terms of like what's the impact you're, you know, put here to make on this earth. We don't need to get into spirituality and stuff, but I think ultimately you decide what that's gonna be. So once you decide that, it's then only focusing on 2 or 3 things to do during the day. Everything else, like no one has to focus on so many fucking things during the day. Like know what you're doing, focus on a small amount of things, and then you will stay motivated because it's like a manageable chunk of things to do versus having a laundry list of 15 things you gotta get done. Oh my God, everything's so urgent. Calm down, no it's not. Don't get overwhelmed and just push forward. Favorite shoe? That shoe, I'll put it on the fucking screen, Jesus. What organization do you compete in natural bodybuilding? WNBF and OCB. I'm a pro through the OCB. How can you pop out your veins quickly? So veins are highly based on genetics. It's gonna come from reducing your body fat percentage. So dieting down, eating in a caloric deficit, being patient, answer to everything. And then you can take a pre-workout as something that provides some vasodilation, a pump product. I use Miracle Labs pump product and it works amazing. I don't naturally have very prominent veins myself, but I notice when I get leaner, they definitely pop out. What's your opinion on mind-muscle connection by using meditations for better workouts? So there's definitely an indirect connection there. Obviously, like sitting on the ground meditating, you're not doing curls or bench press, but hey, if that allows you to clear your mind and just dump out some baggage from the brain before you get into your workout so you can remain focused and stay centered, I think that ultimately can assist you in having a better workout, which in turn you will have a better mind-muscle connection because I think you'll be more focused. What motivated you to get into working out? I started working out when I was 17 years old, and it was simply like a continuation of being an athlete in high school. I was a soccer player, I was a runner, track, cross country, and it was just a seamless transition. And I made that connection by that point, being 17 years old, that hey, moving my body makes me feel really good. I'm gonna find something that allows me to continue moving my body now that I won't be able to move my body on the soccer field anymore or in the race. We can go longer here, but I won't. Tips on staying consistent. Kind of what I said earlier, focus on a small amount of things you gotta get done, not got to. You don't have to do anything. Small amount of things to get done each day, and don't set the standard so high for yourself that you get disappointed if you didn't, you know, stick to the plan or whatever. Why did you part ways with bodybuilding.com? So yeah, this is something I haven't even talked about. And I like how like a lot of individuals create like a big thing around like working with different companies. So drinking out of their shaker right now. Parted ways with bodybuilding.com at a very positive note. After having a conversation with them, I basically reached out and said, hey, how can I be a better athlete for you guys? Like, what are your goals? You know, obviously they bring on athletes to drive more revenue. And they shared with me that their number one goal is to grow their all access membership, which I do coaching. So that kind of competes with, you know, what I do. So I said, well, I'm gonna promote my coaching over all access. So then it kind of didn't make sense. And then also I, you know, have been on a contest prep, so really on my supplementation and everything, and found myself really not using their supplements. Nothing against them, they don't make bad supplements, they make great supplements, but I was using core nutritional supplements based on many recommendations and the formulations and whatnot. So that's the answer. So no, we went a little bit long there, but There wasn't any bad things. It wasn't like, oh, they're not paying me enough or anything like that. I want to be a fitness model, give me some tips. So I don't know what you mean by that. You can be a fitness model by posting on Instagram. The model has now been flipped. Obviously people know this at this point, like being a magazine guy, like who wants to be in a magazine? Like, I'm very grateful. I was in a 6-page spread of Muscle and Fitness last month, and I saw it and I was like, cool, I'm gonna share this on my Instagram story and tell, like, I don't know, who, you know, people, the definition of fitness model is very different. It depends on the specifics. What did you go to college for, and when did you become an accountant? Why the switch? I got 2 degrees in college, a finance degree and an accounting degree. I was an accountant from ages 20, worked my senior year of college, part-time, stayed at that company. It was called Mylan Pharmaceuticals. It's a big generic pharmaceutical company. Left there, went to work for a small company called Avizia, tech startup in healthcare in Washington, DC, telecommunications, telemedicine technically. And then I left that for fitness because, kind of tied to what I said earlier, it wasn't what I'm put on this freaking earth to do. And it wasn't exciting to me. So, am I regular? No. Is bread bad for you? No, not necessarily unless you have some gluten intolerance, which I would go get tested for allergens and whatnot, talk to your doctor. Bread is, yeah, it's not bad for you. Next question, favorite playlist to work out to? My Spotify playlist, plug, it's what I do work out to. Or my SoundCloud, I make mixes. I used to DJ in college, so got my turntables actually right back there. Boom, I mixed them up on there, and I work out to that in the gym. What age did you start building your career? So I guess career in fitness, it would be age 25. I'm 28 now. Do I have a free program? Yes, I do. I'll link it in the description. It's the Lean Gain program, and it's a great program. It's what I started when I kind of first got into things, and you can basically like put in your name, email, like does that whole thing, and I like send it to your inbox. Boy, that haircut is ugly as hell. Your mom doesn't think so. Run through a shit ton of questions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any additional questions, go ahead, comment in the comment section. And I've been using funny voices this. I kind of like this. I kind of like what's been going on here. I'm kind of in a loopy mood, got the caffeine flowing. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, dropping that first like, dropping that first comment. And if you have been around for a while, y'all know the deal. I'm not gonna say it this time. Did you like the video? See you in the next one.
I love you. I don't wanna go home without you. Tell me that you feel the same. We can stay here forever.